Hare Krishna there.
Hare
Vimala
Krishna.
here.
And Jai Shila.
Recently, we've been on a retreat, a spiritual retreat, and we offered our kind of coaching services. And some interesting things came up. We saw some patterns with people, and one of them was the anger issue. That's why it's so important. Drop number one, drop the flame.
Yeah, let's be honest. In conflict, anger is pretty much comes, and that's when that's when you know you've got a conflict.
That's when you know you're in conflict, when there's a lot of anger around the issue.
Now, one couple that comes to mind were really focused on the blame game. We call it that. Hey, one of them had issues in their past in childhood that wasn't serving them very well and kept bringing things up. So whenever there was a conflict between the couple, immediately they would go into, well, this is because of your past, your dysfunctional past, and they would blame it all on that. So really it wasn't taking them forward in their relationship. Mm-hmm. So the guy, he decided, actually, I do get angry, so I'm going to really focus on dropping the flame, so that when it comes up, we go in the pattern. I'm going to walk away. So he shared with us about a week after the retreat that, hey, in a specific instance, I got really upset and I thought, I've got to drop the flame. So he said, I've got to go. And his other half said, no, you can't. This is just the same old thing. And it went on.
You're just running away. She could practically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he decided to stick with it, and he got away. And he was so happy. He was sharing that I actually got away. And it took me a while, but I settled down. And when he came back, it was very, very powerful. His wife said to him, hey, actually, I really appreciate it. I didn't want you to go, but hey, I appreciate that you did, because it's great that you didn't get angry. We didn't get into that whole scenario.
You broke the pattern, actually. Mm-hmm. You broke a pattern, because often these things come into patterns.
Now, me being the person that I am, I couldn't help but say, well, what you could have done is said that you really appreciated the way your wife appreciated you, because he really did. For his wife to say to him, hey, I saw how you managed your anger, and you weren't driven by that stuff in the past, and you were able to control it. And she was really, really appreciative of that. And then I was saying to him, well, yeah, you could get back to her and say, well, you being appreciative of me made so much of a difference to me. And he said, oh, yeah, he said, I'm not expert yet, but I'm going to get there.
Yeah, he's determined. And that's really good.
So, just a little thing about anger issues and how to deal with it. And we'll talk about it now just for a minute or two. On the way back from that retreat, my wife always comes up with things that we could listen to. So we were listening to something around, what is it called?
Oh, something I got from the library, Nonviolent Communication. I was just
And it's quite a buzzword these days, nonviolent communication. So we listened to it for a little while, and it's very interesting. It talks about needs. It talks about actually we speak in a certain way, but underneath our speaking, there's a certain need that has to be fulfilled. And if we can learn that language, if we can learn about connecting to what is the need that someone's trying to express through their upset and whatever.
They gave lots of examples, and we felt it was very valuable, because we're always talking about, reflecting and finding out what's going on for the other person. And then that's going that little bit deeper, seeing what's the need that's not being met here behind that, whatever they're saying.
So we've not got a conclusion on this one. We're going to keep you hanging on this one. We've got a bit of research to do on this, but it makes a lot of sense, and it ties really nicely into that dropping the flame, the nonviolent communication. So stay tuned for the next few weeks. You're going to get another little video about nonviolent communication. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.